What's going on YouTube? Gabriel right here representing the movement towards improvement out here, Woods Valley. Gonna do a one-hole course vlog, and I'm gonna share with you guys what you need to do that's gonna help you shoot the scores you want to. It's gonna help you attain any results you want, and it's called Trust the Process. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you what's gonna help you shoot the scores you want, hit the ball as far as you want, or be better at anything in life, and it's called Trust the Process. So trust the process is something that I've put on my towels, on the inside of my wristbands. It's something I'll say and something you'll hear me say for years to come. So I'm gonna kind of break that down to you and share with you what that really means to me specifically. So the first step to trust the process is you just need a general idea of what you want to accomplish, whether it's, shoot 2 strokes better, hit the ball 10, 15 yards farther, or for me, make better YouTube videos. That's all you need. Just a general direction of what you want to improve at. Okay, so the next step that you need to have, which I think could be the biggest component to these steps of trusting the process, is be committed to doing the work. Okay, what that means is, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I've been able to do with my personal life, is you have to be committed to doing the work when 1, you want to do the work. 2, you have to do the work when you don't want to do the work. You have to do the work when you're sick. You have to do the work when you're tired. You have to do the work when you are throwing up. There was a time when I was making videos at Legacy in Arizona where I was throwing up at the course, and I still made a video that day. You can ask Jimbo. I felt sick to my stomach at my apartment. I go, you know what, I gotta make a video. So I went to the course, felt sick, threw up, and actually felt a lot better once I did throw up, and made a video. So you make a video, or you practice, or you work out every single day, whether you want to or not. This is the biggest step. There was times when I didn't have a membership at Arizona. I couldn't afford the membership for a couple weeks, so I made a trick shot video in my apartment, or make a thrift store wrap, or showed you my thrift store video and you could buy cheap clothes and gear for cheap and still play the game. There was a time when I came here back to San Diego, I didn't have a membership for a month or 2. I didn't have a place to play or practice, so I went on the range and made a ball flight laws video. Went on the putting green and made a putting tip. I snuck on hole 1 here to do these one-hole course vlogs multiple times, scared that someone was gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? What are you like? I was afraid I was gonna get kicked off the course, but I was committed to making a video when I didn't have a place to make a video, when there wasn't a course around me, when I didn't have the money, when I was sick, when I was tired. That's what you have to do with whatever you want to get better at, plain and simple. That's just the name of the game. Be committed no matter what. 100%, not 99, not 99.9. You have to put in the work for years, for a long period of time. I actually just hit 7-iron off the first tee, so I think I got probably close to 200 in. Probably just hit a nice easy 4-iron. Second shot of the day. Actually a little too much club, but hey, great shot for the second swing. Next thing you have to do is learn. Constantly be learning. I'm a person who I dropped out of high school really early because I didn't like learning about subjects that weren't going to help me with my future goals or job or what I wanted to pursue. But I do love to learn. I love to educate myself. I actually just came back from a YouTube event this Thursday, Friday, Saturday that experts shared on how I can make my YouTube videos better. So I'm always constantly learning on how I can improve my golf swing, my golf game, but also even how to improve my business and my videos, etc. So that's the next step. Constantly be learning, gathering new information, and better educating yourself. Next thing is you have to be able to admit your faults. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to accept your mistakes, accept your flaws, admit them, and work on them to improve. But just basically the ability to adapt, to become a different person. What was I doing a year ago from today? I was working at the Golf Mart 5 days a week. I had been playing or practicing. I hadn't made a YouTube video in 9 months, but I'm not afraid of changing who I am and dropping old beliefs and acquiring new ones. I'm not afraid. Movement towards improvement isn't about not making mistakes. It's about making mistakes every day, admitting to yourself that you've made them, but that you want to get better, and you will do your best to not make them again. So that is the last step, is just be willing to change, adapt, evolve, admit your faults, and see your flaws, but work on them. So you guys, those are my 4 steps, is have some clarity, have a direction on where you want to go, be committed, do the work, every single day, whether you want to or not, whether you're sick or not, whether you have the resources or not. And then be able to continue your personal learning, your self-development, and 4, be willing to adapt, change, and evolve. You guys, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be the hardest thing you ever do when you commit to something and you're committed to a goal and attaining it. It's going to take years and for a lot of the goals that we want to reach. You know, I've had to put 10.5 months of work in, you know, every single day, 6 to 8 hours on my videos, and not getting much in return. Obviously, I built my views and built more relationships, but in terms of money, you know, sad thing is that has to be in the equation. I have to start my own life. I have to move out and you know, be able to fend for myself, be independent. You know, I wasn't getting a lot of money back. I was getting nothing compared to the 6 to 8 hours I was putting in every day. If I was working a minimum wage job, I would have been making 10 times more money than the amount of money I was making for the time I was putting in. So, but over those 10.5 months, because I was committed, you know, things were getting better. And then all of a sudden this month, you know, I did my fundraiser and we raised $9,300 in 3 weeks. So I'm just saying that's what it might have to be for you guys who are making a swing change or trying to improve anything. You know, you might have to put in 10.5 months of 6 to 8 hours every day and not knowing if this is going to work, or you don't feel like you're getting out as much as you're putting in, and all of a sudden, boom, that move you and your coach were working on finally clicks and it's ingrained and you win your first tournament, or your game's just better and it never goes back to what it was. I mean, that's how success can happen. For me, even me, you know, my YouTube channel was plateauing, it was going down. I actually had around 300,000 views for a month, and then the next month it went to 220. So even understand, for me, things were plateauing, things were going down, but I was still committed to my videos, and now my views are going back up, and now I just got this fundraiser. I'm going to acquire more knowledge, information, and instruction that's going to help me with my online lessons, my personal lessons in real life, and my future videos. If you guys all think this whole YouTube stuff is easy, this has been the most scared I've ever been in my whole life. I've been a straight pussy. If you guys want to be successful, then you have to make sure you grow a pair of cojones, and you have to be willing to overcome your insecurities, doubts, and fears. Like for me, this is the most scared I've ever been in my whole life. Seriously, I hope you guys don't look at my videos and go, wow, Gabe's so talented and entertaining. No, I've had to overcome so many fears in terms of, you know, not knowing if I was going to be able to make enough videos, or that the videos I made in the past were going to be better than the ones I'm making now. You know, I was afraid calling up companies to work with, and, you know, to have my product be on their towels or polos, or first time me selling t-shirts, or, you know, like I said, calling up TaylorMade. Like, I've had to overcome so many personal fears, but a lot of life is having to go through those uncomfortable stages to get to where you want to go. Even now, I'm going to Hawaii, and yet it's the biggest success I've had over the 10.5 months, but I'm the most scared in my life. I have 175 people that I have to deliver for. You know, and I'm only really scared because I've never done this before. I've never gone and worked with an instructor for a month and created a whole month's worth of content and delivered it to people's specific questions. So, I mean, when you go out to achieve something and you've never done it before, which you haven't because you're trying to get there, it's going to be scary. You're going to have to overcome things and become things you never knew you had to do. I didn't know I was going to become a photo editor, video editor, website designer, membership site, Facebook groups, you know, traveling around, working with different other YouTube golf channels and other juniors and long drive guys. I've done stuff that I've never done in my life, and with that, you get anxious, you get scared, plain and simple. But as I've seen, it ends up being okay. You know, for me, just recently, my videos weren't doing good. Like I said, my views were going down. My game's been horrible because I haven't been playing or practicing. And then I started this fundraiser, and I thought it was a genuine possibility that I wouldn't get it funded. I might raise $700. You know, I don't go into things going, oh, I'm gonna raise this much money, you know, 100%. No, I go, you know what? This is what I'm gonna try to do. I'll do the best I can because that's all I can focus on, what Gabe can do. And I was okay with failing at the fundraiser. I knew going in that there was a great chance that it wouldn't get funded. That's how I personally thought. But I said, I'll mark it before, I'll mark it during, and I'll do what I can to raise it up. So, I mean, a lot of it's being okay with failure, being okay with a company not working with you, being okay with not getting your fundraiser, you know, funded, or being okay with your videos going down, but continuing to do the work. Everyone's going to plateau. And as you can see, you know, 10.5 months, I could have just been thinking, man, I should really consider this whole YouTube thing because I'm putting a lot of time in, I'm not getting much out. Then boom, I stuck to it. I got my fundraiser. Now I got a new computer, new mic, new audio adapter. I'm getting more information that I truly believe is going to set up the next year's worth of success. This is going to help me online, in person. And I'm scared, you know, I'm definitely scared of what it could mean in a good way in providing for all these people. So you guys, I'm just kind of ranting right now, but I just wanted to share with you guys, like, I see too many people try things and they're not committed. When things get hard, they give up. When they're tired, they're not doing the work. When they're sick, they're not doing the work. The only reason I've been doing this stuff is because I have to get on with my life. I have to move out of my parents' house. I have to acquire my own things. I have no option. And so I do things not because I want to. If there's one piece of information I could give you guys, it's to do things whether you don't want to do them or not. That's the biggest thing that's helped me in my life. Like I said, first year of high school, if teachers gave me work, I said, fuck that. I'm like, I ain't doing that work. If I didn't want to do something, I didn't do it. And I would manipulate, I would lie, I would do anything I could to get out of that work. Cleaning dishes, cleaning my room, not doing homework, you know, whatever it was. And I just realized as you grow up and the real world hits you and you got to do things that's uncomfortable, that you're scared of. If you want to get to where you want to go, you have to do the things you don't want to do. I spend 12, 15 hours on a computer every day, you know, working on video editing and learning on how to make my videos better, and Photoshop and Final Cut, and answering comments and Facebook messages, and, you know, just all the online stuff. I don't want to be sitting in a chair for 15 hours answering messages and editing videos. I like to be on the course, living the dream, right? Like everybody else, but that's not the way the world works, and you have to do what you can with what you're given. Like today, I tried to call buddies, no one else could play. I wanted to do a cooler course vlog, and I just couldn't think of anything. So, you know, this video isn't as cinematic as I would like. Video editing's not badass. I don't got cool juniors in, or cool pros, or long drive guys, but this is what I had, and because I'm committed, it has to be a one whole course vlog with me sitting down until I could get better resources and there's better opportunities. I got better equipment, I have more knowledge to make my videos 10 times better. Give me 2 years. Give me 700 days, or whatever 365 times 2 is, and then take a look at my videos. I'll have the best videos, I mean, you'll ever see. I'll be having drone shots and 4 different camera angles and 3 different GoPros and a fucking race car with the camera attached, you know, with cool ass editing and whatever it is. I mean, that's where I want to go, but I can't do that at time with my knowledge and resources. But I'm committed, and that's the thing, is I'm gonna stay stable. You know what I mean? Like, I was actually doing a core exercise the other day, and my body was shaking, like just trembling, right? Because I'd been doing it for a couple minutes, and you know, I said to myself, my body's shaking, but my mind's not shaking. My mind was stable. Because you know, sometimes you're doing like a physical activity, and you're like, oh, this is so uncomfortable, I'm in so much pain. But my body was shaking, my mind was like this. My mind was stable as a fucking rock. It couldn't be moved. It wasn't trembling like my body was. And that's the thing, is like, everything around you externally, you could be going through family problems, you could be making your own mistakes, and you might be plateauing and things aren't working well, but if your mind's stable, you'll keep pushing through. You'll be like a straight line through all this shit. And that's what I've been trying to do, because I make my own mistakes. I've been messing up myself in real life, and my videos are going down and whatever it may be, but I'm still, boom, committed. I'm depressed, I'm frustrated, I'm confused, but I'm still moving. Still moving. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm swimming right now or whatever, but so anyways, you guys, I just ranted. I don't know if anyone was gonna watch this. I think it's crazy that people watch this stuff. I don't know. But like I said, I gotta keep putting content out there, and you know, I wanna share what I've been going through. So guys, Gabriel right here, representing the movement towards improvement. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, PJ Tour Driven, links all down below. Oh gosh, life's a crazy place, you guys. It's a crazy, crazy thing. This whole reality, that's a different rabbit hole and stuff. Okay, going on too long. As you can see, I like to talk. You guys, I'm out here. Peace. Subscribe. I'm out.